Hello there, fans and frenemies. Nate Dragonator here, and welcome to Snail Time. What is snail time, you ask? All time is snail time. Okay, seriously though, this video is all about snails. I have no idea how to pronounce it. It's snail, but there's like a Y in it, so it's like snail. And I just love snails. I love snails. Like they're an open species, and they are just adorable. Like the species, if you have never made an open species but you're not sure where to start, go look up snails. Look up all the like they have all of these trait sheets and everything on how to make one, and they're the best I've ever seen. It's absolutely incredible. I've never seen anyone with a more detailed like character creation sheet. It's really just mind-boggling. It's great stuff. And I just think they're adorable, and all the designs I see are incredible. What I'm working on right now that you're watching is I'm actually working on a base that you can get on my Patreon. It's a PSD file, and it's got all of these extra like things in there, like all of these little tails, all of these ears, all these little add-ons, these little body stuff, so that you can mix and match to create your own snail. It's just sort of like a character creator kind of a thing where you've got a bunch of different parts for creating snails. And I just, oh my god, I had a lot of fun like working on this too, just because I could put on so many different parts and pieces. Just so many, because they're just like, it's really, when you get a species that has this many different, yeah, I also made just like one with my own base. When you get a species with this many like things, different kinds of tails and stuff, it's hard to make them all look like they're the same species. It tends to be kind of messy, where it's like there's no, thing tying it all together. But snails, even with all of the character diversity, all snails look like snails. Like, it is really just one of my favorite open species. They really crushed it. I have literally no idea what to do with the ones that I own, but I love them. I just love snails. They're just fantastic. In addition to the one that I did there, I also did, I bought a couple of these snail designs from some other artists, or from another artist. I actually like straight up went to their toy house, and they had a bunch of snails for like $2-3 a piece, and I messaged them and I was like, "Hi, I'm buying all of your snails." Thanks. And I bought like 11 snails. I was like, these are all mine now. And this one is my absolute favorite. This was the one that I went, yep, I have to have it. Her name is Flower, I think. I don't even know if I want to change it, but her design is just, oh my god, it's gorgeous. She's so pretty. It's just so pretty. So I did this art where it's just this super, super pretty snail design. It's like they're like these little goo creatures. They're like goo, and their like brain is in their eyeball, so like you can't have an eyeless snail. Like if it doesn't have an eye, then it just dies. But they could have like 6 eyes, so they could have as many eyes, more than one. And this one is just super pretty. It's just a super pretty design. And they're just super cute little goo babies, where they're made of like goo and slime, and then they'll like use a found object as like a shell, like a snail would. And this one has like a little teacup, and it's just so cute. Just look at them. The base that I made doesn't include any like items. It's just for making a base snail, and you can have anything you want as your own item. But a lot of snails don't have a shell, but a lot of them will have really creative items. Like they'll have just like a box, or like an old food carton, or like, I don't know, a Pokeball? Like, I don't know. Like, they'll use anything. They're like the size of a cat, I guess. Usually there's some bigger ones and smaller ones, though. It's just like, there's just so much diversity and range with this. And it's an open species, so you don't need permission to make one or anything. You don't need to pay anybody. You can just go make one. Look how shiny it is. So this is just definitely one of my favorite open species. I was going to make like a sequel to my open species video, but I really just wanted to draw a bunch of snails. And I might even still include this in another open species video where I talk about like more species, and snails is one of them. But I have all these snail drawings laying around, and I really wanted to just use them because I really like snails. So this one is another snail that I bought in that same like pack that I was talking about, and I just made like a nice, cute little chibi icon for it. Well, I guess it's not chibi; they're just kind of a stylized species. But I made a nice little icon for their toy house profile, and they're cute, and they're blue and shiny and slimy and a snail. Yeah, no, seriously though, go to DeviantArt, look up like snail with a Y. It's SNYAIL, and just like find the sheet with all of the character information on making one, the style guides and everything. It's absolutely incredible. There is so much detail, so much information. I feel so inspired reading them. Like, I get so many ideas for character creation. It's really, really good stuff. Go make a snail today. You owe it to yourself to own at least one snail, maybe 50. I don't know what I'm going to use. If I use any of my snails for anything major, it's going to be Flower, the one from the last piece, because I absolutely adore that design. Anyway, this is a pretty short video. I just really like snails. But thank you for watching. Have a good one.